Ever felt like dating is a never-ending cycle of confusing texts, sudden disappearances, and relationships that go nowhere? If you're tired of the dating app merry-go-round, the sting of ghosting, and the emotional limbo of situationships, then you are exactly where you need to be. This is your personal guide to hitting the reset button on your love life and finding genuine connection. Let's detox your dating life, starting now. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Relationship and Hookup Compass. I'm your host, Chloe, and if you're tuning in today, chances are you felt the unique brand of modern dating madness. We're talking about the relentless swiping, the confusing "what are we" dynamic of situationships, and that utterly perplexing and often painful phenomenon known as ghosting. Today, we're diving deep into the modern dating detox, a crucial conversation for anyone looking to navigate this complex landscape with more peace, clarity, and genuine connection. Pause for dramatic effect, then a warm, empathetic tone. Chloe, let's be real. Dating in the 21st century is, well, it's a lot. Gone are the days of meeting someone organically at a friend's party or through a shared hobby as the primary mode. Now, our phones are essentially our matchmakers or social calendars, and sometimes our emotional battlegrounds. And while dating apps promise to expand our horizons and connect us with more people, they've also introduced a whole new set of challenges that can leave us feeling exhausted, confused, and sometimes utterly defeated. This episode isn't about shaming dating apps or modern dating practices. It's about understanding them, dissecting their impact on our well-being, and most importantly, equipping you with the tools to reclaim your power, protect your energy, and cultivate relationships that genuinely serve you. Think of this as your essential guide to a more mindful, intentional, and ultimately healthier dating journey. We're going to talk about dating app fatigue, online dating anxiety, how to avoid ghosting, understanding situationships, and ultimately finding real love in the digital age. So grab a cuppa, get comfortable, and let's begin our detox. The swiping epidemic. More choices, more problems. Let's kick things off with the foundation of modern dating for many: the swipe. Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, countless others, they've revolutionized how we meet people. On the surface, it sounds amazing, right? A vast ocean of potential partners, all at your fingertips. But has this abundance of choice actually made dating easier or harder? The answer, for many, is a resounding harder. The concept of endless swiping has created what some psychologists call the paradox of choice. When presented with too many options, we often become overwhelmed, more prone to indecision, and less satisfied with our final selection. Think about it. Every swipe represents a quick, often superficial judgment based on a few photos and a short bio. We're conditioning ourselves to evaluate people almost like products in an online catalog. This constant evaluation can lead to dating app burnout. You spend hours swiping, matching, sending opening lines, and often getting very little back. It's a high-effort, low-reward cycle that can be incredibly draining. We start to see people as profiles to be discarded or kept, rather than individuals with complex personalities and emotions. This dehumanization, even subtle, can have a significant impact on our dating mindset. Another major issue is the pressure to present a perfect version of ourselves. We curate our photos, agonize over our bios, and try to craft the wittiest opening lines. This creates a disconnect between our online persona and our authentic selves, making genuine connection harder to forge from the outset. We become reliant on external validation, the match, the like, the reply, which can seriously impact our self-esteem. Are we really looking for connection or just the next dopamine hit? So how do we detox from the swiping epidemic? The first step is mindful swiping. Instead of mindlessly scrolling during every spare moment, set specific times for app usage. Limit yourself to 15 to 20 minutes a day and be intentional with your swipes. Ask yourself, am I genuinely interested in getting to know this person? Or am I just looking for the next distraction? Secondly, diversify your approach. While apps are convenient, they shouldn't be your only avenue for meeting people. Get back out there. Join clubs, take classes, volunteer, attend social events. Engage in activities you genuinely enjoy. Not only will you meet people with shared interests, but you'll also be engaging in activities that nourish your soul, making you a more vibrant and attractive person to be around. Remember, finding love off dating apps is still very much a thing. The art of the disappearing act, understanding and surviving ghosting. Now let's talk about something that has become almost synonymous with modern dating: ghosting. For those unfamiliar, ghosting is when someone you've been communicating with, dating, or even in a relationship with suddenly disappears without a word. No explanation, no goodbye, just silence. It's like they vanished into thin air. And let me tell you, the impact of getting ghosted can be devastating. Why do people ghost? There are myriad reasons, and it's important to remember that most of them have more to do with the ghoster than the ghosted. Often, it's a lack of courage or emotional maturity to have a difficult conversation. It can be a fear of confrontation, an inability to articulate their feelings, or simply a convenient way to avoid discomfort. In the online dating world, where connections can feel less real, it's easier for some to treat others as disposable. They might be juggling multiple prospects, get overwhelmed, or simply lose interest and take the path of least resistance. But regardless of their reasons, the experience of being ghosted leaves the ghosted person reeling. It leaves you with unanswered questions. What did I do wrong? Was it something I said? Were they ever really interested? This lack of closure can trigger intense feelings of rejection, confusion, and self-doubt. It can make you question your worth and your perception of reality. It can lead to dating trauma and trust issues in relationships. So, how do you survive and recover from ghosting? The first and arguably most important step is to understand that ghosting is not about you. It's about their inability to communicate effectively and respectfully. It's a reflection of their character, not yours. Repeat that to yourself. It's not about me. Secondly, resist the urge to chase or demand answers. While it's natural to want closure, pursuing someone who has ghosted you will likely only prolong your pain and diminish your dignity. They've already shown you they're unwilling or unable to communicate. Focus on your healing. Allow yourself to feel the emotions, the sadness, the anger, the confusion. Don't bottle them up. Talk to a trusted friend, family member, or even a therapist. Processing these emotions is crucial for moving forward. Finally, and this is key, learn from the experience without letting it harden your heart. Ghosting is a risk we all face in modern dating. While it can be painful, it also teaches us resilience. It helps us recognize the importance of clear communication and respect in our own interactions. And it reinforces the value of those who do treat us with kindness and consideration. Understanding dating boundaries can help here too. The gray area, decoding situationships. All right, let's move on to another modern dating enigma, the situationship. This term has gained massive traction, and for good reason. A situationship is essentially a romantic relationship that lacks definition, commitment, and often any clear future. You're more than friends, but less than a committed couple. There's intimacy, emotional connection, and often the trappings of a relationship: shared meals, nights out, perhaps even meeting friends, but without the label or the certainty. It's the ultimate undefined relationship. Why do situationships flourish in modern dating? There are several reasons. The ease of casual connection through apps can lead to low-stakes interactions that never quite escalate. Fear of commitment is a huge factor. People might enjoy the benefits of a relationship without wanting the responsibility or vulnerability that comes with a defined partnership. Some are genuinely unsure of what they want, while others might be keeping their options open. The infamous roster mentality. The rise of casual dating culture has certainly contributed. A problem with situationships is that while they can feel comfortable and even exciting in the short term, they rarely serve anyone's long-term emotional well-being. For the person seeking clarity or commitment, a situationship is a breeding ground for anxiety, frustration, and eventual heartbreak. You invest time, energy, and emotions into something that has no foundation. You're stuck in a holding pattern, waiting for someone else to decide your relationship status. This emotional limbo can be incredibly damaging. It can lead to dating anxiety and relationship uncertainty. So, how do you navigate a situationship? Or better yet, avoid getting trapped in one? The most crucial tool you have is clear communication. Early on, express your intentions and what you're looking for. If you're seeking a committed relationship, make that known. You don't have to be aggressive about it, but be transparent. For example, I'm really enjoying getting to know you, and I'm ultimately looking for a committed partnership. How do you feel about that? If you find yourself in a situationship and you're feeling unhappy or confused, it's time for a direct conversation. This is often terrifying, but it's essential for your peace of mind. Express your feelings and your desire for clarity. Ask direct questions. What are we? What do you see this evolving into? Are we on the same page? Be prepared for the answer. They might say they're not looking for commitment, or they might evade the question. In either case, listen to their words, and more importantly, their actions. If their actions don't align with what you want, it's time to make a decision for your own well-being. Walking away from a situationship that isn't serving you is an act of self-love. It frees you up to find someone who is ready and willing to meet your needs. Remember, setting boundaries in dating is critical. Don't be afraid to walk away from toxic dating patterns. Your Modern Dating Detox, reclaiming your power. We've explored the challenges, and now it's time for the solution, your Modern Dating Detox. This isn't about giving up on dating. It's about approaching it from a place of strength, self-awareness, and intentionality. It's about conscious dating and intentional relationships. 1. Prioritize self-worth over external validation. The apps in the modern dating landscape can make us feel like our value is determined by matches, likes, and attention. This is a lie. Your worth is inherent and unchanging. A true detox means shifting your focus inward. Invest in yourself, your hobbies, your career, your friendships, your mental and physical health. When you feel good about who you are, you radiate confidence and attract healthier connections. This is about self-love in relationships. 2. Set clear intentions and boundaries. Before you even open a dating app or go on a first date, know what you're looking for. Are you seeking casual fun, a long-term partner, or something in between? Be honest with yourself. Then communicate these intentions clearly and early on. This isn't about demanding anything from anyone, but rather about pre-qualifying potential partners. If someone's intentions don't align with yours, it saves both of you time and heartache. Effective communication in dating is key. Establish healthy relationship boundaries. 3. Embrace the power of no. This is perhaps the most empowering word in your dating vocabulary. No to dates that don't excite you. No to unclear intentions. No to people who disrespect your boundaries. No to ghosting behavior. No to situationships that leave you feeling anxious. Saying no to what doesn't serve you creates space for a resounding yes to what truly does. Saying no in dating protects your peace. 4. Practice mindful dating. Instead of quantity, focus on quality. If you're using apps, be discerning with your swipes and conversations. When you go on a date, be present. Put your phone away. Listen actively. Pay attention to red flags and green flags. Don't rush into anything. Get to know someone genuinely before making assumptions or getting ahead of yourself. This is about mindful dating practices. 5. Understand red flags and deal breakers. Educate yourself on common red flags: inconsistent communication, disrespect, gaslighting, love bombing, emotional unavailability. Know your absolute deal breakers. These are non-negotiables that, if present, mean the connection isn't right for you. Sticking to your deal breakers protects you from investing in unhealthy relationships. Recognizing red flags in relationships is crucial for healthy relationship building. 6. Don't be afraid to take breaks. If you're feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, or burnt out, it's perfectly okay. In fact, it's encouraged to take a break from dating. Deactivate your apps, step back, and recharge. Use this time to focus on yourself and reconnect with what brings you joy. Sometimes, stepping away is the best way to gain perspective and return to dating with renewed energy and optimism. This is dating app break advice. 7. Build your support system. Lean on your friends and family. Talk about your dating experiences, both good and bad. Having a strong support system helps you process emotions, gain different perspectives, and reminds you that you're not alone in this journey. Consider therapy or coaching if you find yourself repeatedly struggling with certain patterns or experiences. Dating support groups or relationship coaching can be very beneficial. 8. Cultivate patience and resilience. Finding a genuine connection takes time. There'll be setbacks, disappointments, and moments of frustration. Practice patience with yourself and the process. Develop resilience, the ability to bounce back from disappointment and keep moving forward. Every experience, good or bad, is a learning opportunity that brings you closer to what you truly desire. Patience in dating is a virtue. The Hukup Compass, finding your true north. Chloe. So, how does this all tie back into the Hukup Compass? Our compass isn't just about finding a hookup. It's about finding your true north in the vast ocean of relationships. It's about aligning your dating journey with your core values, your self-worth, and your ultimate relationship goals. Your Hukup Compass points you towards authentic connections. It helps you identify where you're giving away your power and where you need to course correct. It guides you to understand that a truly fulfilling relationship is built on mutual respect, clear communication, shared values, and genuine care, not on fleeting attention, confusing ambiguity, or fear of being alone. The Modern Dating Detox isn't a quick fix. It's a mindset shift. It's about empowering yourself to navigate the complexities of dating with intention and grace. It's about transforming what can be a source of stress into an opportunity for growth, self-discovery, and ultimately, finding the meaningful connections you deserve. Remember, you are in control of your dating journey. You decide who gets your time, your energy, and your heart. And by implementing these detox strategies, you'll not only protect your peace, but also create a clear path towards the kind of fulfilling relationships you truly desire. Recap: your modern dating detox checklist. Chloe. All right, let's quickly recap the key takeaways from today's deep dive into the modern dating detox. The swiping epidemic. Be mindful of dating app burnout. Limit your usage. Focus on quality over quantity and diversify how you meet people. Online dating tips include mindful swiping and balancing online and offline dating. Ghosting. Remember, it's about them, not you. Don't chase. Process your emotions. Seek support and learn from the experience without letting it make you cynical. How to deal with ghosting is to prioritize self-worth. Situationships demand clarity. Communicate your intentions early and directly. If you're not on the same page, be brave enough to walk away for your own well-being. Ending a situationship means self-respect. Your detox strategy: prioritize self-worth. Your value isn't dependent on external validation. Set clear intentions and boundaries. Know what you want and communicate it. Dating with intention is powerful. Embrace no. Say no to anything that doesn't serve your peace or goals. Practice mindful dating. Be present and discerning. Understand red flags. Know your deal breakers to protect yourself. Take breaks. Step away when you feel overwhelmed. Build your support system. You don't have to go through it alone. Cultivate patience and resilience. Good things take time. And setbacks are learning opportunities. This detox is about empowering you in your dating life. It's about shifting from passive participation to active, intentional engagement, guided by your inner Hukup Compass. Thank you so much for joining me today on Relationship and Hukup Compass. If this episode resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future discussions on navigating the complexities of modern relationships. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you experienced ghosting, swiping fatigue, or situationships? What are your best hits for a dating detox? I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay authentic, stay empowered, and keep that Hukup compass pointing towards true connection. Bye for now.